Greetings, Aquarius, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the month of March 2025. And I just want to tell you before I get started that as I was preparing for your reading, the first message that the Spirit showed me, it's just like glistening. It looks as if something is glistening, like it's too bright to actually see it or too bright to actually appreciate all that is happening. It's sort of like when you look at the sun beaming off of water, or if you could possibly visualize the sun or light beaming off of diamonds. It's a very bright thing that is part of the month of March, okay? Let me see what the Spirit wants to show us with our coconut shells. Let's see. Aquarius. You're either going to buy a car or you're looking at cars. Some of you are definitely getting ready to travel someplace warm. I'm in New York, so someplace warm is what I'm looking at. Someplace a distance, right? That's the traveling thing. Because I see you gathering stuff to travel, luggage, etc., that type of thing. Definitely working with diet, and that could also be part of the travel. It could be eating food different than your normal intake of food. Definitely working on that. Definitely working on some physical fitness, cardiovascular, yoga, etc. Okay, I'm going to stop there with that. Let's see what the Spirit wants to show us with the water. Road trip. Oh boy. Movement, like in a car type of thing. That's blessed, by the way. I'm blessing that. So those of you that have your normal route of transportation as it is with a car, I'm blessing it, and I'm seeing the Spirit showing that it's going to be beautiful and bright and safe. So that's a good thing. Clothing. Some of you are getting ready to buy some clothing and get dressed up for something. Could be dressed up as if you're looking for a job or business meeting or something like that. Practicing visualization. You're preparing for a vision board. You could be actually like making a scrapbook of the pictures. They could be going into a notebook, that type of thing, okay? I heard the Spirit say, vindicated. You will be vindicated. Justice will be served on your behalf. All right, I'm going to stop there with that. Spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my Spirit guide. And so, with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the Sacred Tarot for you for the month of March. So some of you could be too much in your head, right? Some of you could be too much in your head, could be masking something that you need to work on. You could be masking it with a pleasure, something that you're doing for pleasure. So just be moderation, just practice it in moderation. That's all I'm going to say. I don't usually get into like judging people on that level, but I will say that your thinking is also something that you want to be effective in your thinking. You want to make sure that you're looking at what you're thinking. In other words, what's happening is this, right? You're bound by your thoughts. You're bound by your limitations. Don't interpret your future by looking at your most recent past. Okay? The idea that you feel limited, but there's so much out there. And the positive interpretation of this card is what I'm getting, and that is the idea of opening up your mind, opening up yourself to the possibilities of what life has to offer. Okay, so something was shut down in the past. You're coming out of a situation where you may have been denied or cut from something like that, but there's so many beautiful possibilities. And I think what's going to happen is you're going to turn, the tables are going to turn, and you're going to be cutting some people off. It's not a matter of them cutting you off or you're not able to move forward. No, you're going to be cutting some people off, making decisions that you're going to be making. Definitely is a cycle that you have to end. This card and this card are related, but they're also somewhat related to that devil card that has to do with possibilities of a bad habit that you might want to just put it on a schedule, something like that. Okay. All right. As I said to you about justice, and I'm looking at the card, this is not the justice card, but this is a card that does symbolize Aquarians, number one. This card also symbolizes someone who is intelligent and who is not taking any nonsense. This is a person, this is you. This card symbolizes you cutting through the BS, knowing what you want. This card is actually preparing you for something quick. This card shows you being prepared for something like quick. Like, in other words, you may have been traveling like molasses for the last, whatever, a couple of weeks, couple of days, whatever it is. But this card is getting ready to slide you right into where you're supposed to be. I like the idea. Yeah, everything that you want, you're not going to have right now, right? So that's important for you to know that. It may take you a few steps. And as I'm looking at this card, the Spirit is guiding me to tell you baby steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, that type of thing. It's not all bam. It's not going to be that. But if you put steps in place, you'll get to where you want to go, okay? You're going to see the beginning of money. There's going to be money coming, particularly those of you that work with younger people, children, whatever it is, education or whatever it is. There's money coming. There's the beginning of new money that's getting ready to show up for you. This beginning of money is getting ready to carry over all the way into June, July, and August. This money is getting ready to carry over. There's something very positive in the way of earning as it relates to working with younger people, particularly, specifically first. But this is also a card that symbolizes the beginning of money, okay? And you're being advised, as I said earlier, about working on the scrapbook or a vision board, because this card says that you need to focus. And this card also says that you may not be able to rely on a female, you know. In this card, in the way that the cards are laid out, it's a male, female, because you have the king and you have the queen. But you can understand the interpretation that even if you are a female listener, there might be a female that is not able to give you the support that you need and not able to give you good advice. That's what I'm saying. But this card is also speaking to you personally, and it's saying, get focused. Focus, particularly in the night. Particularly in the night. Let me pull a few more cards. Love it, and I'm glad that I pulled it. Travel looks very, very positive. I love it. I also see long-term financial success. I love that too. And I told you that justice will be served on your behalf. Things that have not been right will be made right. How about that? How about that? Okay. Should I pull a few more? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So your intuition is at an all-time high. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is killing it. Okay. Follow your intuition. It's on point. Don't be afraid to be alone. In fact, warm up to the idea of being alone. You'll be alone, but not lonely. It is in the quiet time. I just spoke about night. It is in that quiet time. It is in that dark time where you're going to see the light of where you want to go. You'll also see through people. You'll see people for who they are. This is you, but it's also you being blessed by someone in authority. This is you rising to another level in yourself, being recognized. Like, in other words, the way that it would be interpreted is that this person is a person of authority and power, and this person is seeing you as someone that they can elevate. They see themselves in you. They see the power in you. They see your gifts in you. And this person is going to be a blessing to you. This is a person of authority, a person of power. I'm going to pull 3 more only because I feel like it. Love it. And now I'm going to stop after this, but I love it. This is a card about you being blessed financially. I'm going to leave it right where it is, financially, because that's what I'm concerned about. It's showing up in your reading, but this is something that I feel the need to talk about. You're going to be blessed. Now, this 6 symbolizes your everyday work routine. The 6 also, in the context of your reading, in the context of this card, this represents your daily routine. What you have been doing is going to begin to drop some blessings on you. Some financial blessings are getting ready to be given to you, bestowed upon you. You're going to raise your standards. You're going to elevate your expectations. You're not going forward and leaving things behind because they were so bad. No, the people and things want you, but you're raising the standard. You're raising the stakes. You're raising the price of your time and your energy. You will not be in a constrained way as far as money and the supply of resources. Things are going to open up for you. You're going to begin to see it. It's going to be drop, pop, like that. Okay? Aquarians, I'm going to stop there. I hope this reading has shed a light in the dark corner of your life and given you some hope and some truth and some encouragement. Okay? Of course, if you want to talk to me, the information's below. All right? Stay blessed. Thank you so much.